Howdy all, welcome back to Lives. I think it's time we play a little Arc Aberration. Alright, so I am at the cave that I couldn't get through before, and I have got my completed hazmat suit with me. I kind of wish I'd brought my my Hadrosaur with me because I forgot this bear runs out of stamina so fast. This wall of yellow dust here is mushroom toxin. Is that it? Am I through? So my dude was just throwing a fit going through that wall of mushroom toxin there. Oh man. You see the heat waves? This must lead outside. I didn't think this was up high enough to lead outside. This looks dangerous. Oh. You can't go outside in the daytime. You'll melt. Oh, it's so bright. It's so very bright. Oh, I can see outside right there a little bit. Bones out here. Is this it? This is disappointing. Seriously? Why did you block off this cave? There's nothing down here. It's too steep to climb out. Like, I'd have to, I guess, use my picks. I could get up there. But I can't get my animal up there, that's for sure. Alright, let's get pick down here, I guess. We'll see about climbing out. Yeah. Kinda wish I had my wingsuit so I could get back down. Oh. Oh. Am I taking damage? Oh no, that was just me. Okay, I don't want to go close enough to catch on fire. Interesting. It's kind of sad you can't take your dino with you, though. Yeah, but everything is on fire. I can't... Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm very, very much on fire. Ow. Huh. Um, well, now I'm naked, and, I don't think I can get back out of here. Great. I mean, maybe the bear can race me out the other side, I'm not sure. I am dying. Bear. Oh, bear, you're gonna be trapped back here. There is nothing I can do about it. Oh, there we go. I got out of the heat. Weird. So that's definitely a place you gotta go in the nighttime. Yep. Yep. Oh, bear. Oh, bear, my only chance was for you to aim straight. Okay. I got my bear out the other side. He should be okay. Um, this is the closer base. So let's take I guess this guy. I think he should end up being my fastest mount. Where's my green spire? I feel like I should be able to see that. Oh, he's already out of stamina. You guys and your lack of stamina. Seriously. I don't know why they thought that was a good game mechanic. Seriously. I think it's over this way. Yeah, there it is. Oh man, speaking of game mechanics, man, I just finished playing through the story missions for this game called Overgrowth, which sounded like... Did you just eat my body? Sounded like it was going to be a great game. I thought it had really cool... Okay, now we gotta find the bear. Yep, you're following me. All right. Bear! We made it through, Bear. We made it through. It was touch and go there for a minute, but I definitely need to do something about lights, I think. And maybe a second hazmat suit. And probably should get one of those, one or two of those gun things, maybe. Those light guns. Potentially take a glow dog with me, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so playing this overgrowth game, it's I don't know what it's supposed to be. It touts itself as this is what it'd be like to be inside of a kung fu movie. But I gotta say, it has some of the worst fighting ever. And, okay, maybe it doesn't have the worst fighting ever, but it has the most infuriating fighting I've played in a long time. And, um, and so it's basically, I was looking to see if I had any blue. I do. I need to take these with me. You basically have, he kicks and he punches, but you don't control which one he does. And then you can tell him to leg sweep, which is just the same button you use to tell him to kick or punch, whichever he decides. And so you can crouch, and so when you crouch and attack, then he leg sweeps. And if you push to like the right, he'll kick to the right. If you push to the left, he'll kick to the left, kind of thing. A little bit, but not really. And he has no blocks, as far as I could tell. If you click the right mouse button as they're attacking you, he might do a shoulder throw with them, and if you tap a directional arrow, like your movement buttons, WASD, then he might dodge to the side. And if you tap a directional arrow and hit the right mouse button, he might pull their weapon out of their hand. Well, actually, what he does is a shoulder throw, and they drop their weapon. Which sounds all well and good, but it's one of those games where to attack, you hold down the left button, and so if he's in the middle of an attack, like if he starts to punch and then you need to dodge or shoulder throw, he's not going to do that until he's finished with his punch or kick. And so yeah, it's really hard to play any kind of defense because your guy doesn't react fast enough. Now there is a way to slow the game down. That's their difficulty settings. And so I played through the storyline mostly on normal. I did switch it to casual. There's 3 modes. I don't remember what the top one's called. The lowest one is casual. The one above that is called hardcore. So that's normal. and that's playing the game at normal game speed. Casual is playing the game at 80% game speed. Like, the game runs normal, and then when you get in a fight, I think it slows down so you have more time to react. It still doesn't help, though, because your guy is just moving in slow motion, and now he's slow motion punching while you're mashing the button for him to shoulder throw. And but that was just one fight. But most of the fights are pretty similar. If you don't kill them quickly, they're going to kill you. There's no give and take. It's either you kill them first before they can respond, or they kill you before you can respond. And there's no medium. And the most infuriating thing for me of all is that you play a rabbit. That's not the part that bothered me. You play a rabbit who falls down when he jumps. And I gotta say, playing a character that falls down when they jump, that's a rabbit, not really that fun. And so, like, his most powerful attack is his jump attack, but it's super difficult to control it, and half the time he misses, no, more than half the time, 80% of the time he misses, and when he misses, he falls down, and that's it. He falls down, and then it's like, press shift to roll, and you're like, I'm pressing shift and nothing's happening. Why can't he just land on his feet? Why doesn't this convert into a slide attack? That would make the most sense. I jump, he kicks, his jump attack is to kick forward with both his feet. So he jumps, he kicks forward with, what am I doing? That's not what I even came down here for. He jumps, he kicks forward with his 2 feet, and then if he doesn't hit something, he falls on the ground and lays there. And but it's super hard to aim it, and so there's a lot of and there's some bad guys I could not fight without being able to do that. There are wolves in the game, and those dudes are so fast that I could not fight one. I had to, the only way I could fight them was to get that jump kick to land 3 times. And so I really thought it was going to be a fight game because it said it was a fight game. Wow, this thing takes a lot of repair stuff. Wow. Can be repaired at the fabricator. I don't think I have enough to repair it. Fiber, huh? Okay, let's go get some fiber, and I could really use some thatch. So yeah, so that's what I've been playing this afternoon, and it was pretty frustrating there at certain times. Also, it's a game of occasionally there'll be a mission where you gotta climb things with wall jumps and wall walks, and that's all well and good, and for the most part it works pretty well, but there are some spots where I don't know, I guess the developer thinks it's funny to put them just at the point where if you don't hit the exact perfect spot at the perfect moment, he's not going to do it. And that just becomes frustrating because none of the jumps take place, none of these wall jumps take place in a spot where you're just going to land back on the ground. You always like fall 100 feet to the ground or into a pool of lava or something like that. And so you're just sitting there waiting for your guy to hit bottom so you can restart the section and try to get through the wall jump again. The last couple of levels are terrible compared to the rest of the game too, and like, not the storyline or anything, just the fighting and the wall jumps are horrible. What am I missing? Polymers. Alright. What is this? Oh, that's one of my... That's repaired at a smithy. Okay. I need congealed gas balls and polymers. Okay. You know, I could probably put on my normal gear here instead of running around naked. I was hoping to get out there and see where the oil rocks are supposed to be right there, from what I've read. But I'm not seeing any oil rocks, unfortunately. I'm going to take this guy because I'm tired of the slowdown for... So I need some trees, and I need my congealed gas ball thingy. Pump, whatever you call it. Congealer. But yeah, it was, I was getting pretty irritated. So, like, the game ends and you gotta climb up. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an overpass. And, but it's like completely broken down and crystallized. So, you know, this game is like after humanity, I guess, from what I saw from that one moment in the game. If not, then their Sky City really looked like it was sitting on top of an overpass. And so you have to climb the cement, basically the cement pylons on the outside, and they're all broken up and have chunks in them and stuff. And so you start climbing up, and it's all like super long jumps and wall climbs and wall runs and stuff like that. And you get to this part, and in fact, that is the moment that the game went from being okay to really super irritating. And you talk to these two little rabbits, and then next to them is a spot where you're supposed to run up the wall, and to your right is the spot you need to jump to. I don't know how to do that. Pressing the direction had no impact, and the guy would just run up and do a jump to the back. And so he also wouldn't... Because the way the system works, you have to face the wall you want to jump against, and then you have to face where you want him to jump to, I guess. But I'll bet it took me 30 tries to make that jump. There was one earlier in the game that took me a bunch as well. Yeah, that was the start of super irritating for me. And then once you got to the top, there were a couple of guards standing up there who decided to throw you off. And the way that it works is there's a cutscene, and then you come out of the cutscene, and as soon as you come out of the cutscene, you're being attacked. And since you're standing next to the edge, I don't know how many times I attempted it, but the game eventually glitched, and the guards disappeared. That's probably the only reason I even made it to the end of the game, because it would just start with the two guards kicking you, and you fling off the back of the place and fall to your death, and then you'd fall, and it'd probably take 7 seconds. It's probably 7, 8 seconds of falling. And then once you've fallen, your guy hits the ground in slow motion, ragdoll physics. You wait for that to be over, and then you click, and then you go back to the conversation they had where they decide they want to throw you off. And so then you got to click your way through, or you can skip it. But as soon as you do, they're kicking you, and you're flying back off the side. And I'm like, and so, you know, I'm trying to fight these guys, and there's two of them, And like you can leg sweep, but so can they. And the difference is when you leg sweep, most of the time nothing happens. When they leg sweep, your guy immediately falls on the ground and just lays there. And so it's really hard to fight when your guy's laying on the ground and he won't get back up. And so you're spending your whole time trying to get back up while they just keep knocking you back to the ground. And there was a lot of that toward the end of the game. And I didn't find that to be fun. And then after they glitched, you go past them. And then, like, there's no multi-combat nothing in this game. There's a lot of you versus a bunch of people, but your guy doesn't really have any multiple combatant moves. And so I don't know how I was supposed to fight multiple people, and so I just wound up running around trying to do jump kicks that didn't make me fall on my back so they could just stab me while I was on the ground. That was another thing was if they had anything bigger than a knife, you just instantly die. And no way to block it. I guess you can try and dodge it and disarm them, but I only managed to dodge and disarm like 3 times, and those 3 times just involved me being repeatedly stabbed with a knife until I finally flipped him over my shoulder and took it away from him. And you don't even take it away from him, they just drop it. So then if there's another guy you're fighting at the same time, and most of the time there is, he'll dart over and grab it before you can react. Which, yeah, mildly irritating. And but then, the boss fight for the main storyline is this dude, and he's got 2 swords, and it's not a great ending. But he's got 2 swords, and he immediately starts over and over and over and over and over that I was trying this with a leg sweep followed by a one-shot kill with his sword. Sometimes I would knock him down, and then he would drop his sword, and then I would try to grab his sword, and then the rabbit would just run forward and then run back, and then he would be back up on his feet and he would stab me. He wouldn't pick up the sword, and I'm like, what is going on here? Just do it. Just do it. And that was the polymer, right? I forgot about the polymer. You also have some blue stones I should take off you. And so that was the only fight I wound up moving the slider to casual because I couldn't beat him. I probably tried 40 times, but his sword is a one-shot kill. And so, I don't know what I was supposed to do because he would leg sweep, kill me. Start the conversation over. Leg sweep, kill me. Start the conversation over. Leg sweep, kill me. Start the conversation over. Repeat, 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 repeat. And I'm like, well, this isn't fun. And or I would just run around trying to find a spot to fight him, but he was so fast that he would just be on you the entire time. I need a crab. Was that a crab? I need some polymers. Yep, right there's one. But yeah, overgrowth. I don't know where I got it. Honestly, I think I do. I mean, I don't think. I know I do. Humble Bundle Monthly. It may have come in that, or it may have just been another Humble Bundle. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from, and but it looked really cool. I thought it was gonna be, like kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't mean like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story-wise. I don't mean like modern, but everybody was a bipedal animal type: cats, wolves, dogs, rats, maybe mice. There were some small rats, anyways. and then rabbits, lots of rabbits, and I thought it was just going to be, you know, some kung fu story. And I thought it was going to have a fight system, but it didn't really have a fight system, and that disappointed me. And like they show a scene in the trailer where your guy has a bow staff. You don't get to keep the weapons you pick up half the time. They just disappear when you start the next level. And I didn't mean to do that. It's alright though. I need your polymers. Actually, didn't the bear have polymers on him? Probably could just grab the bear's polymers. There's some other stuff on that dude I need to grab here anyways. No, I'm not going to start you. Let me go. He's got some bunch of prime meat. I want to go get cooked up here. That whole shifting of the inventory while you're trying to click things quickly is annoying. You know what? Just do it all. Quick, my prime meat's melting. Okay, we'll let that cook up, and then you also had some more blue gems and some red gems. I'll take both of those, I guess. Okay, so repair that, and then I will take these back. Crystal. Oh. No, wait. Just that one takes crystal, right? Yeah. Just that one takes crystal. What's wrong with you? Oh, you also take crystal. Never mind. I was thinking only the one of those took crystal. Do I have any leftover crystal somewhere? I do. Crystal. Alright. I would like hazmat shoes, hazmat helmet, and then probably out of crystal. No, hide. Ooh, hide I can do. Hide I definitely should have a bunch of somewhere in here. Gloves, pants. Oh, what did I run out of? Congealed gas balls and crystals this time. Okay. Can we transfer all that stuff over? Okay, and then you need this. Oh, it takes green gems. I do have green gems, but they're upstairs here. And then I also need to make some batteries, right? I need to make some batteries. This is going to be quite the trek. I should have some green gems up here. Yes. All right. Although if there are oil rocks and I can load up on 1,000,000 tons of oil, it'll be worth it. It will. Okay, there you go. Repair that. And sweet, give me that so I can add that to my collection of cooked prime meats. Look at that, got a little over 2 stacks of cooked prime meat in there that I don't use for anything. But yeah, I don't know. That game was... I was getting pretty irritated there at the end of it. Alright, with that, click like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.